Namaskar.
Namaskar, are you hearing me?
Can you tell me why you joined Ananda Marga, when and where?
I've been on the Twitter for long, since in the 70s, late 70s. So then when I came back to Lagos, I wasn't in Lagos. When I came back to Lagos, I met a dada. I used to wave him, but he's always busy. So I lost touch. So the dada used to appear on the television to teach yoga. So lost touch for some time. After some years, I met another person again when talking about Ananda Mahan, and he gave me the introduction. And I met Sadhana. That's where I was introduced to Ananda Mahan many years back. So I attended some of the conference at Abidjan, Ghana as well. So when I joined Ananda Mahan, very streamlined everything, these lessons, format, everything just went along with what I've known before.
So this is in Nigeria. So have you had any Baba dreams or experiences with Baba that you'd like to talk about?
When I'm standing with people, I look as if I'm not there. So I was a little bit scared. You know, when I traveled, I went on a course at Abuja, that is the capital for some time. So sometimes when I come out like this, I feel as if I'm expanding everywhere. So I became so scared. I said, what is happening? In the evening when I come out like this, I feel as if I'm floating. Or I'm still where I am. I say, what is happening to me? So that was the experience I used to have. Just quite funny, as if you are experiencing yourself in a double format, as if you are seeing yourself. But the other step is not there. It's just as if I can't explain it. You are seeing a body that is not a smooth body. A force talking to that smooth body, as if a universal force talking to the smooth body. So that's what I was experiencing. I had that as a dream. That dream I had was going through a space and seeing the world behind me. But what I'm seeing, because I've done some sciences, I look at the world, it was not rotating as it used to be. It was just tumbling. The world was just tumbling. So what kind of experience is it? Later I saw myself in a very smooth body, but that smooth body is not really me. The real me is not, has no form. So that one that has no form was communicating with the other one that has form. That was the experience I had. As if that form is impersonal, it's not a human.
Right.
Discussing with the other form. But I know that it's me. I know that it's me, but I can't put a hand at it. I only saw the other form, which I can identify with. But the other form that is telling the other form that it's not just, there's no form there itself. There's one time experience of a space, just void. There's nothing there, just void. You can't point at anything, just void, empty. You cannot say this.
So this is what you experienced in your sadhana, or when you had got first lesson?
Yeah, if after the sadhana, because one is that I've been used to early morning meditation, because where I'm coming from, they call it AMURT Villa, or Brahma Buddha time. They call it Brahma Buddha. That is 3 a.m. From 3 a.m. I used to wake up very early, but I've been used to that. I do my half bath, I do some exercise, I sit for my meditation. So when I sit down, within that period, a kind of I can't point it. It's a kind of peace over my mind. Very, very relaxed. I'm not as tense as before. I'm not as tense as before. I look more relaxed. And I look at the world in a different light. It's not like as it used to be. But that feelings of being as if I'm disappearing used to be there. As if I'm expanding as if I'm not where I used to stand. That's one thing there. I used to feel when I stand, I feel as if the whole place, like a kind of expansion.
Expansion.
That's what I used to feel. Yes. Sometimes, as if I want to disappear. That kind of, as if I want to disappear. That kind of feelings.
In your sadhana.
What? Yes. As if I want to disappear. Sometimes I just sit down and the agitation of the mind is to be there, but it doesn't have much effect on me again as it used to. I can really look at the mind and see the play of what the mind is saying. I will just look at it as if I'm distance away from the mind. Then I see the mind is playing its game, but I'm watching. I can really watch the mind and see its antics and whatever it's offering. I'll just look at it. I'm not really carried away by it. That's it.
Right.
I can look at the mind and distance as if I can distance myself away from it.
That's interesting.
That's it.
So,
but I've had some experiences when I see that I was thinking that something's wrong somewhere. When I feel as if there is a kind of fragrance, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe it's from the tree or somewhere I'm sitting. That fragrance, a kind of a fragrance, sort of. But nothing around. But you feel some fragrance. Nothing really. There's no perfume anywhere, but you feel you perceive a kind of fragrance around. But there's no, you can't point at anything that is bringing that fragrance. That's it.
Cosmic fragrance. The divine fragrance.
I see somebody. Yes, I see somebody spray perfume. You understand? Something like when somebody spray perfume, something like that. You perceive it, but while sitting down, but you cannot. You can't see anything around you. That's the thing.
It can mean that Baba is invisibly near you when you can see
something like that, because yes, that perfume is just as if somebody sprayed it. You can't see it. You just perceive it and nothing, and you look very relaxed.
It's a nice feeling.
That's the thing. You look very relaxed. You tend to look at life very broad. You will not be so tense about life. This stress itself, life, the stress, the challenges of life brings to you. It will not be weighing you down much like that. You are able to handle some situations very well. You are not quick to action. That's one thing. You will not be quick to action. You'll be more relaxed. When you are dealing with people, you're more relaxed. I observe that quick. I don't tend to be so quick. I've gone through some challenges, but I'm able to handle it. Going through phase of life, lost my wife. I'm able to handle it very well. I'm not down with it. You see. So I went through all those phases of life. I'm able to handle it. If you had before, I would have broken down. And what I observed is that the 6 lessons, what Baba did was to really modify it. It encompasses almost all yoga teachings. You have Bhakti yoga there. You have Dhyana yoga. That is the Guru Dhyana, the 6th lesson. So everything is just formalized, make it so simple for one to practice. All the aspect of yoga is inside. All the aspect of yoga is inside the 6 lessons. You see Bhakti yoga, Kirtana, everything is complete there. So it really touches all aspects of spiritual practice. Because in spiritual practice, you really also need devotion as well, the devotional side of it.
True.
And what he really he comes to the final word he said, that is service to mankind, because you can't be a godly and you not be able to express your godliness through service to mankind, because sharing is the highest service so far you can give, by touching lives of people needy, those who are struggling, those who feel that you can extend your hand to. Very, very, very important. Yeah, that's why the Baba service, charitable service are the beacon of any spiritual organization, the main thing itself. You can have wonderful experience, but if you cannot share it by way of touching lives, by showing love, it doesn't worth it. You know, it doesn't worth it. Able to touch lives, touch the heart of people, share with them, touch the needy, the weak, and the strong as well.
Yes.
So the teaching itself allow you to open up, so that you're able to have the feelings of others as well. But you are not alone. That's the most important thing I've experienced.
So what are you
what I experienced, because
so what are you doing now?
See, I'm retired. I work in the civil service I work in the private sector for some years. I joined the civil service. I retired after 35 years in the civil service. So I have some personal business I'm doing. I have some a little bit personal business I'm doing. But most of my life is between attending to my little business and my meditation as well, and sharing with others.
What is Ananda Marga like where you are? Is it very big or small?
You know, Ananda Marg in Nigeria is not that big, because here in this country we have what they call it, so religion here is so how will I put it, so degraded to the extent that everything is reflected in the financial transactions. Financial transactions is except that you have to give to get what you are looking for. The spiritual organization are telling you that God will give you. You have to give God. So we have more wealthy religious men, and we have poor people who are giving the rich men money. So the richest pastors are in this country. The richest pastors in the world, they are from this part of our country. They have private jets. They have all the wealth. So they have so much shift the minds of people who are looking for spiritual quest, who are looking for spiritual liberation towards themselves, by creating fear, not freedom. Because like Ananda Marg teaches now, is to give you that freedom. But these teachings we are having here, the type of Christianity we are practicing here, is to create fear. You are going to hellfire. If you don't give God money, your business will suffer. You will be sick. So there's so much fears into them, that if you are trying to tell them alternatives, it will take some time for them to really grasp it. And the people are in the hurry. Being impoverished, they are in the hurry. They want solution overnight. They want it quick. So if you are telling them about something that is very subtle, something that is beyond this level, it takes them time to go beyond it, to really meet that, what you are telling them. Because all the beliefs that is miracle, something should just happen. They should not work for it. There are some good people who really love to teach, who would like to practice. But the fear of being in a society, because here the word society has been so destroyed. Something secret, something devilish, something that is bad, because of lack of education in those areas. So that's the challenges we are having here. In the 70s, 60s, we have a lot of organizations who are practicing this thing. It was so good. People are into all these organizations, into yoga exercises and all whatnot. But when this era of this pastor, this domineering pastors came into being, they just spoiled everything, create fears, and people could not be able to look at their spiritual life personally. You understand me? That's what the problem we are having now. There are some who are practicing, but they are hiding it. They can't come out and say, "This is what I'm doing." So they will not be labeled as being in an occult society or practicing demonic worship or one way or the other. You get me? But now the society is also fighting back a little bit because they are seeing that they are being under bondage by these pastors. Many things are happening here. A lot of things are happening. That's the thing. But the teachings here can flourish, but with a lot of patience. The best way to do it is so you be the practitioner to give a good example of yourself. Then people will like to emulate. That's the best. Because if you are talking with your mouth, you not bring anything. But with your life, you can teach with your life. It's better.
Yes.
If they see a good example in you. Hello?
Yes, very true.
Yes. If they see a good example in you, they would like to follow the teachings that your master have given to you. That is the best.
Okay.
And AMURT, what AMURT is doing in Nigeria now, in one state in Nigeria, the Shananda, they are doing charitable organizations, building hospitals and helping the locals there. It can bring their mind closer to the organization. Because there's a saying, telling a hungry man about God is mockery. You have to feed him first. So that's the thing. But the best way is one which should live by example. They see a good example in you, they would like to follow. That is the best.
Yes, that is very good. Well, thank you, Gopal. Gee, that was very interesting. And thank you for sharing your experience with everyone. It's good to hear about Anandamaga in your part of the world and your experience with Baba. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.